Let's talk about your final year in ROTC. While the first 2 years of ROTC is to expose you to army stuff, the third year is all about getting you ready for camp. The fourth year is when you guys run the program. Everyone in your class during the fourth year is going to get some kind of job. Maybe you will run PT for the semester, maybe you'll organize a lab, or maybe you will work in a S shop. Right, so what is a S shop? In the army, different administrative tasks are divided into a few different S shops. As far as ROTC is concerned, this is what you're looking at. S1 deals with administration stuff, that deals with personnel such as accountability. S2 does intelligence. So for ROTC, that's going to be news of what's happening around the world. Maybe they're talking about the weather. S3 is operations, so they make sure that the training is all happening to schedule. Usually they have a large tracker tracking everything that happens in the program. Then you also got S4, they are supply. Their responsibilities could include signing out equipment or maybe just keeping track of the equipment, knowing what we have and what we don't have. S5 tends to be social media. Those are the people going around, they're taking pictures and they're making social media posts. And then S6 handles communication. So they know how many radios you have in the program. They know if they're working or not. If you're about to go out and do a lab where you need radios, the S6 guy needs to make sure that the batteries are all charged. This year is a good chance for you to do what you can to improve the program. While you were a first, second, or third year cadet, maybe you did a training event and someone didn't do a very good job at organizing that event. Well, this is your chance to go in and actually do it right. If you do your job well, the cadets coming up behind you will get some good training in. You need to be reliable, you need to work well with others, and you need to stay ahead of the schedule. Don't fall behind. And then, of course, at the end of your fourth year, you finally get to graduate school and commission as a US Army officer. Now, for those who did the Green to Gold program, those who are ADOs, they typically leave to go to their BOLIC, their Basic Officer Leadership course. They will go shortly after graduating. This is because they are being paid by the Army, they are on the payroll. The Army doesn't want them sitting around doing nothing, so the moment they graduate, the Army wants them to go and start their new job as soon as possible. However, if you are a traditional cadet, you are not yet on the Army's payroll. It can be a while until you actually go and begin your job or go to BOLIC. But there are some opportunities available to you. Let's say you want to start working now, you don't want to wait until BOLIC. You can go ahead and volunteer to be cadre at advanced camp. That place where you're being tested at a year ago, you can now work there as cadre. There is also something known as the Gold Bar recruiting program. Although I do not know much about this, I know that it is an option, something that you can look into. And then of course there are some newly commissioned lieutenants who are just fine with doing nothing and they spend the next few months doing their own things, spending time with family, whatever it may be. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one. Cheers guys.